Our next guest caused a lot of commotion this season on VH1's reality show Basketball Wives LA with her questionable past and her I don't care what you say about me attitude. Take a look. From Basketball Wives LA, please welcome a live hot topic, Draya Michelle. It's nice to have you here.
Thank you.
She flew into town specifically to be here, and then she's going back right afterwards. But you're on Basketball Wives, but you're not a basketball wife. How did you end up being part of the show?
Well, I met Gloria, you know, off the camera. I met her in acting class, and, you know, we kind of became friends, and then she introduced me to the other girls, and I just kind of found my way into the show.
Yeah. Now, what was your career prior to the show?
I was modeling. Mostly like doing videos and Urban Men magazine.
Okay.
You know, the sexy kind of modeling.
Smooth magazine, things like
Not
that.
that one,
Oh.
but yeah.
Did you strip?
I did.
Well, yeah. Well, let me ask you this. So how old are you?
26.
26. And how long was your life as a stripper?
I stripped for a few years. Kind of like off and on. Just whenever like I needed something.
Yes.
But, you know, I did it.
Yeah. And then I had no idea that you had dated Chris Brown, but I found out that you did. How long were you with him?
Chris and I were together for about 9 months.
So you were a real girlfriend?
Yeah.
Was that before, after, or during Rihanna?
That was definitely well after. And, yeah.
Was he still wounded? Was he still going through probation at that point?
I mean, he was touched by the situation. I kind of got him at a weak and vulnerable point, I guess you could say. But, you know, we really didn't discuss her.
Yeah, yeah. And how was he as a boyfriend?
Great, good boyfriend. You know, all the rumors and whatever they have against him. I never witnessed any of that.
Yeah.
So I saw a different Chris Brown.
Are you from LA originally?
No, I'm from Reading, Pennsylvania.
All right. Draya's here, everybody. How many basketball players have you been with? I know that's if you don't watch the show, that seems like, Wendy, you're crazy, but this girl has gotten around, and I appreciate you being honest about it. Would you say that you've dated over a dozen basketball players?
Over a dozen?
Yes.
No way.
Okay.
And dated, you know, what is to me, dated is like, you know, we went on a date.
Sex. Just let's call it what it is. Sex. All right, Kenyon Martin is one of those names that you've been with, and he's from the Denver Nuggets. Also, Deshaun Stevenson from the Dallas Mavericks.
He's cute.
Yeah, there were words on the show that you had been with 3 basketball players in one night, like passed around.
Yeah, no, like I would have millions like by now. You know, if I was doing crazy wild stuff like that. Kenyon, no, I never dated him. He was just a friend of mine.
Yeah.
But Deshaun, I dated for a little while.
Yeah.
But the 3 basketball players, I haven't even been with 3 basketball players in the same month, like let alone day. I like to, you know, I spaced them out a little bit.
Okay. All right. Have you ever come close to marrying a basketball player? Anybody ask you to marry them?
No, that really wasn't something I was like looking for.
Yeah.
I haven't dated a basketball player in like over like 3 years.
Yeah.
So back then I really wasn't looking for marriage. I was just kind of having fun.
Do you ever feel like by putting your reputation out there like that, that no reasonable man would ever want to marry you? That all you are would be a trick? I mean, you know what I mean.
I think that, you know, anything that you do in your past can be cleaned up, and you know, any girl, when you want to change it up,
I know.
for the right guy,
we've all lived, but you're living live on TV. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's talk quickly about, there's so many different directions to go with you, but let's talk about the child endangerment allegations. How old is your son now?
My son is 9.
He's 9, and you're 26.
No,
Okay.
it's not a time for mathematics right now.
Okay, okay. No, I got you. What happened?
You have a bug in your hair.
With the child, I do?
Yes.
There's bugs in the studio. Doggone it. All right, you
Just
answer.
let me help you.
No, I got it. Clap my wig off.
No.
So if your son is 9 now, if your son is 9 now, it was back when he was 7 years old. You left him alone. The cops showed up, and he climbed on a counter and microwaved his own food, and the cops were like, what?
Yeah, I heard that story too. You know, that's so 2010, and I'm just on 2012.
Oh, no, we're just getting to know you, so we need to know. So I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, if you must know, I discussed it, you know, in 2010. I discussed it on the show, and it's just like, I just want to move on with my life and, you know, show the people that I'm not this person that they kind of created me out to be.
Yeah. Well, you set yourself up to be, but you're trying to clean up your act, is what you're saying.
I cleaned up my act.
You're cleaning it up. Are you surprised that the other basketball wives go after you the way they do?
Not really surprised, only because, like, I look at them as, like, women, too. Like, they're not, like, superior women because they're basketball wives, but I just didn't think anyone would treat anyone, you know, like that.
Did you watch a lot of reality TV before participating in reality TV?
Yeah.
Okay. Must not have been the shows we watch, because they all come for each other on our shows, right? Draya, thank you so much for being here. It was really nice to meet you. You guys, Draya's on Basketball Wives. Don't forget to watch Basketball Wives LA Monday nights at 10 on VH1. Still to come, our shameless surprise stunt. But up next, it's time for Ask Wendy.